expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say it.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
On the ready.
97's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Step.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, lock it. Hey, Sam off. Roll out.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Yep.
Check 24. Check
Buzz.
Check 45 to Mike. Check.
They'll drop the throw. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Inside. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, man, 80.
Hey, orbit.
Darnold on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, Delta.
Here's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Man, 80.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9.
Hey, wahoo!
Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Hey, Charlie!
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On first and 10, Darnold. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I got him, on me.
On first down, Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Darnold now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Here we go. Mike to 59. Lady. I'm coming. Check.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a fourth and goal.
It's fourth and goal.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And Walker has it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Break. 45, Mike, 45.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Look, squeeze. Leo, smooth.
Check.
Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike.
Yes. Under 10.
Fair. Go.
Deuce.
Kill.
Check. Lucky.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
49, check 49. Look at me. Go. Hey, high 7. Go. Move. Check 9.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, switch gears.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Box drop.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold looking right sideline. That's complete. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the air again, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Matthews. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Go.
Throwing again is Darnold. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 35. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, exit.
Check, 59. Let him know.
There we go.
Again, Darnold escaping the pressure right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Watching you fine. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
At the 38-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
I got you, son. 59, my son.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. He's got it at the 15. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Check 59, right?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 45. Mike, 45. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 45's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Rock it.
Check 24. Check 24.
Be dribble.
They'll set up a throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Go.
45 to Mike.
Go. On the ball.
45.
Go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Ebron with it over the middle. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Go now. 60 or. Go.
Screen. Watch the screen. Showing it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Look, there he goes left side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, you know, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the...
This is caught inside the 15. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second down and 10, Darnold. And now he'll tuck it and run. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, high 7.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Darnold on first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. D Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Darnold. And he's going to go down again. The sack there by Rasheem Green. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 4. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Drops it off for Chubb. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. So we got man.
They'll try and throw for it here. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They're going to look to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. After the interception, here's Darnold. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
61, match, now.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Hey, lock it.
Rush in. Rush in. Switch.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Hey, Sam off.
Check safety.
Yep. Hey, Alpha. You're out. Look, squeeze.
Take four.
Get it.
They'll look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Leo. X3. 218. Chopper.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
Man, I got you. Check.
Man. Gone.
SOS.
No, please, Rip.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Oh, lady. Hey, exit.
Check. 59. Record. Mike 56.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. Throw left side complete. That's more. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Team six.
Darnold from the gun. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
59 Mike.
Here's Darnold. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Man, I got you.
To throw is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Man, that's trash.
Mike, boy.
Man, I got you, Pop.
Here we go.
To the air again, Darnold. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better 1st quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, Orvis. Go.
45. Mike, 45. Here we go, D. 45's the mark.
Look at me. Score. Score.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Look at me. Zipper.
Shit.
Hard.
Check the backer.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Outside. 59. Mike, 59. Got you. Red 80.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Pittsburgh, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I do this for the family.